Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBae. I am MovieBae, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review of a RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17, Episode 6, where the girls bring it to us every ball, okay? But before we get to it though, I would like for you all to consider subscribing to the channel, because here on MovieBae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television, and if that's the type of content you like, you might as well click the subscribe button and stick around. And if you find yourself enjoying my commentary along the way, don't be afraid to give me a thumbs up and or drop a comment down below. Now, I'm going to preface this review by saying I tried to get the ball looks, all of them, but I couldn't. They didn't have them all on the internet. The girls didn't have them all on their page. I tried to go through YouTube and do like a reaction, but baby, that was blocked and copyrighted and taken down. So I'm not going to be able to do a full ball review, unfortunately, but I am going to talk about some good things that I liked and some bad things that I didn't like, okay, and who I thought should have been in the bottom, because spoiler alert, it's not the two that were in the bottom. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the review. Okay, hold on, something wrong with stuff. See, MTV.com is trying to get me. Okay, anyways, let's get into it. So the Badonkadonk Tank twist is over. Ariete is the second and final girl to be saved from elimination by pulling that lucky number 1. And yes, the moment that number 1 was pulled, I said, Mona Lisa did 7. She did 1. Season 17. Makes sense to me. So with that being said, a lot of the girls are happy that their good sis is still in the competition, but yet it's still a competition. And these girls need to kick the boot and get the moving, right? So the mini challenge for this episode, and yes, we have a mini challenge. Like, I think we haven't had, I guess we've had 1-2 mini challenges, but like the girls are really excited to get into quick drag. So the girls get into quick drag, and the mini challenge is the glory hole challenge. Yeah, they have to move Anastasia Beverly Hill lipstick cartridges through cartridges, good lord, through the glory hole, okay? And whoever fills up their case is the winner. Their girls are separated into 2 teams, orange and pink, and the orange team routine prevails, okay? I think these girls have done this before. That's what Rue said. You know, like when I do like views. Oh my god, y'all, tongue twisted today. I do Zeus reviews and Bag versus Wild. I feel like they should have had like challenges like this, because it was like a salacious adult type show. So I feel like a challenge like this would have been not cute, but you know, cute for them. So with that being said, the girls actually win $500 a piece on that competition. So we love that. We love earning tips, okay? Tip your waitresses, tip your drag queens, tip your YouTubers. Not like tip, but give me like a like, you know. I accept that form as well. It doesn't even have to be monetary. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the category of the balls, okay? So it's a ball challenge, and the categories are, I believe, like beach bikini babe, sea creature, and they have to upcycle polluted items that are typically found in the ocean and make it eleganza, okay? So I'm gonna call it upcycle eleganza, all right? So y'all know I'm living for the workroom drama this season. In previous seasons, it's definitely been RuPaul's best friend race, but in this season, no. The girls don't hold back, okay? So when Ru comes in the workroom to, you know, kind of get a feel of the girls' designs, Ru calls out her Mona Lisa for having the same silhouette that she's had for at least 2 additional challenges. And now Ru said, you know, we're not sick of the silhouette, but when are you going to do something different? And I personally feel like if this dress wasn't like challenge winning worthy, then they were definitely going to critique her Mona Lisa for doing a different silhouette, aside from the ball gown trumpet skirt silhouette. Okay, the next person Ru talks to is Ariete. And of course Ariete is upset by being in the bottom 2, and Ru was like, well, who else do you think should have been in the bottom 2 instead of you? And Ariete says Crystal. Now I personally agree. Like, I think I said Crystal and Sam, they were really flat, and when it comes to their performances, and how are y'all going to applaud Ariete for swinging big but then like punish her for missing when you have some girls who didn't swing at all? You know, like, I'd rather have a girl be, you know, kind of like bad and stand out in a challenge, as opposed to a girl who faded into the background. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think Ariete should have been in the bottom last week, but y'all watched my review, so y'all already knew that, okay? So the last person I want to mention that Ru talks to it during the Workroom is Lana Geray. And Lana had been itching about being safe and how she wanted to be critiqued by the judges and so on and so forth. So Ru knew that, and Ru was like, well, you know what? If you want to be critiqued, let me be honest with you. We were going to put you in the bottom for your Monopolins outfit. And I was like, ooh, you want to be critiqued, baby? Here you go. So Ru said that the hem was unfinished and the whole looked like when you got into the details, it just was unclean and not finished. So Lana says that you will not get any sloppy work, no unhemmed hems, none of that anymore. All right, keep that in mind. All right, so now it's time to get into spray paint gate. All right, so a lot of the girls are going outside to spray paint their garments, okay, because you know they had to upcycle. And 3 of the girls are Lexi, Anya, and Ariette in particular. Now, when Lexi spray paints her garment, she goes back inside to continue doing whatever she needs to do. And in that time, Ariette and Anya accidentally spray paint their garment on top of hers, thinking that it was just like a tarp to protect the concrete. All right. So when Lexi goes outside and discovers what happens, Ariette is actually out there with her. And Lexi is like, oh my gosh, my gown is ruined. Like somebody spray painted on it. And Ariette is acting like, oh no, girl, what happened? And Lexi storms inside. Now, when Lexi storms inside, she asked, like, okay, who ruined my outfit? Who ruined it? And nobody said anything. Now, when Lexi left, Anya told the girls, because the girls were questioning, and Anya was like, well, do y'all want to know what really happened? And then Anya tells them what I just told y'all, that Ariette and herself accidentally spray painted their garments on top of Lexi's, not knowing that it was her garment. So, of course, the question is, well, why wouldn't you say anything when Lexi asked what had happened? And honestly, I kind of understand Anya's point of view when it comes to, hold on, don't click off the video yet. I understand her point of view when it comes to it wasn't the time because Lexi was visibly angry and upset and in hysterics, right? But what I would have done is I probably would have followed Lexi outside so we could talk one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Because when somebody is just that angry, you kind of do want them to like calm down a little bit, have a little time with themselves, and then tell them what happened. But in the same breath, I understand Lexi, because it's like if I ask who did it, that is the time. Like I want to know who did it. You know what I'm saying? But it could have escalated. Like who knows? So I kind of understand Anya taking her time, not taking her time, but not telling Lexi in that moment. Now, something else I want to note from this whole spray paint gate is how nobody is on Ariette, because Ariette was also acting as if she didn't know what had happened. So when Lexi goes back outside after asking the girls in the workroom, that's when Ariette says, you know what, I did spray paint the blue. I didn't know it was yours. And then Lexi's like, okay, so who did the brown? And then Ariette didn't snitch, quote unquote, but Lexi put 2 and 2 together because Anya's garment was outside drying and it was brown. So she goes back in and confronts Anya. So now that Lexi comes back in and confronts Anya, because Anya did kind of try to like segue her way in, like, hey, did anybody tell you what happened with the garment? And I think that's when Anya was going to like tell Lexi what happened. But of course, Lexi's upset and she kind of just goes off on Anya. And in return, Anya goes off on Lexi. Now, this is the part I don't agree with when it comes to Anya, because she is rightfully upset. Like, you don't really have the right to be upset too. You know what I'm saying? So waiting, I understand with Anya, but Anya turning up on Lexi because Lexi is turned up already. I felt like you can't fight fire with fire at this point because, you know, y'all ruined her garment, quote unquote. All right. So that's my opinion with spray paint gate. Okay. Afterwards, though, they quote unquote apologized. Lexi apologized for blowing up at them, and Ariette and Anya apparently apologized. I didn't see that in the episode. All I kept hearing was saying it was not intentional. That's not an apology to me, but maybe they did apologize and that was just cut out. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the runways. And like I stated when I started the review, I could not get all of the looks, so we're just going to talk about basically what's here. Okay. So our guest judges is a fellow trans woman, Hunter, I did not even know she was trans because I watched the episode. My mama started the episode without me. I was very upset. So I watched it from the runways afterwards. So when I watched Untucked and I said, oh, she's trans, I didn't even know that. I was like, okay. I never heard of Hunter. I've never heard. But apparently, you know, according to Lexi, she is like a role model because she models and acts and things like that. So shout out to her. And then we have La Roche, who my mom actually does not like. She says he's just too critical and very mean. But I think that he was really tamed on this episode of Drag Race. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the first category that I do have most of the looks here anyhow. The beach bikini babes. My issue with a majority of the girls with the beach bikini babes is it literally was just a bikini. And that is so boring. So I like Susie Toots. I liked Anya's, minus her makeup. And the other person who was here that's not on here is Acacia Forgot, because she had the swimsuit, but she had the floaties around her arms. So she kind of just made it a different, slightly different dynamic than just the bathing suit. So I actually liked Acacia Forgot's. Arietti's was obviously cute. I do wish she did not do blue. I really kind of wanted her to do like sunburnt red. But y'all know she's like into this avatar thing, so I guess it fit. Now, my least favorite from the bikini though is Lydia B. Butthole, Lydia B. Collins. It was ugly, and she had like peen going down the front and the back, and I was just like, no ma'am. No ma'am, and y'all cannot convince me that it looks good. No, I refuse to agree. Something I also stated about Corey was we all know that she thinks that she's smaller than what she is, but also I think she thinks she's lighter than what she is too. And I love Corey, but I feel like she's going through a slight identity crisis. The Barbie is going too far. It's going too far for me. All right. So the next category was definitely I think home bought. Like they could have brought this from home into the competition, but it was sea creatures. So everybody had a sea creature, a fish of some sort to reference when it comes to their garments. And these were honestly my favorites. I think they were probably everybody's favorites because they were just beautiful. So you have jewel sparkles and like the color, the material, beautiful. The hair, the makeup, mwah, love this look. Lexi love this look. The jellyfish, the colors, how the material was bouncing and moving. I thought that was just so cute. I believe this is Sam Star's look. I felt like she didn't really mimic her fish that well, but the headpiece definitely did. I didn't really understand the cage when it came to her animal, but cool look. Okay, and I think it was actually something different for Sam as well. Then we have Arietti. I love this down. The silhouette, the colors, the fabric, the movement. She translated it into her face, and then she had some moving piece elements to like at the end, like where the fins, I guess, like kind of like spread out when she was leaving the runway. So perfect timing. She did her thing on this, and y'all know Arietti sews and makes a lot of her creations, and she said she airbrushed this all by herself, and I was like, beautiful. Now, who had the weakest for the sea creature was Lydia B. Collins. She had this ugly fish. It was literally the fish on her, like around her waist, and I was just like, this is no ma'am, this is not cute. It's not cute. I feel like Corey also had a weak one, but I like the train, or like I don't know if it was like a train or like a jacket, but it was cute. That was the best part of her gown. Susie had a cute one. Anya had a cute one. I feel like the weakest person in this particular category was her Mona Lisa, because hers was literally a gown, and Lydia B. Collins because it was literally a fish. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get into the last. Oh, I don't even think I have any of the unconventional items, but the upcycle items was the third category. And her Mona Lisa did have a weak one. I hated the waist. And then on the runway, she actually flashed the judges and showed them what material she used. And I was like, why would you do that? And then not Anya, Lord Jesus, Lana Jarre, this was weak as well. I think Anya Nerve took most of the netting or something, because like it just looks incomplete when it comes to lingerie. And even when they were up on the stage with the tops and the bottoms, Lana was standing there defeated. So when La Roche said, you know, you're standing here like you already lost, you know, that's not really convincing us that you own it, that you deserve to be here. And I 100% agree with her stance anyways. Another person who had like a weak upcycle look though was, let me look up Lydia, because I feel like it was her too. If you haven't caught on, I feel like Lydia should have been in the bottom, and I feel like Harmona Lisa should have been in the bottom. I don't even think Acacia Forgot should have been in the bottom three. It should have been Lana, Harmona, and Lydia, and the bottom two should have been Harmona and Lydia, if I'm being honest. Now, if we wanted to do the theatrics of it all, we could have done Harmona and Acacia Forgot in the bottom again, because I know they were in the bottom two, like the first two episodes, and lip sync in Acacia Forgot send Harmona Lisa home again, or maybe, you know, the other way around this time. But you know, that's TV3 theatrics production for me. But yeah, I think Lydia should have been here instead of lingerie, in my personal opinion. I was really sad that both of these girls were here. I definitely picture both of them going far, and I really want to see where her Mona Lisa, spoiler alert, she ended up going home. I wanted to see what she was going to do in the Snatch Game, and guess what's the episode for next week? The freaking Snatch Game. Oh man. Well, that about sums up the review over episode 6. I really wish that I had all the looks so we could really dig into the details. But like I said, y'all, I searched high and low, and it's a Sunday. So if it's not on the internet by now, they're probably not even gonna put them on the internet. I tried to use clips from the episode, and when I tell y'all they copyright blocked me, took my video down, I can't do nothing. Not my little old channel. Not my little old $3,000 channel. $3,000 subby channel. Dang. But anyways, thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure you like the video. Please like the video. Push me into the algorithm. It's Black History Month. Support Black businesses, period. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Do y'all agree with the bottom two? Who had your favorite looks overall? I think Ariete was a clear winner for this episode. Honestly, like, she really knocked it out the park. And subscribe. Consider subscribing to the channel. I do reactions, reviews, and commentary to movies and television. And if that is the type of content you like, please consider subscribing to the channel, especially because I do competition reality shows. I do the Traders US, I do Beast Games on Amazon, and of course, I do RuPaul's Drag Race. And aside from that, I do reactions. I just uploaded my Ricky Lake, I Am a Gold Digger and Proud reaction. That is really getting a lot of traction. And thank y'all so much for showing love to that, because I know not a lot of people are searching Ricky Lake. So I'm trying to get more reactions out there, more commentary videos, and of course the reviews are going to keep coming because I am MovieBae, period. But with that being said, once again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Bye.